Well, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Trade Confident. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade our strategy. Currently, at the moment, I'm sure we're a lot higher than this when you're watching this video, but we're currently sitting at 93 for 93 wins, and we've never lost a trade with the strategy that we're trading for crypto. I am also trading my own personal account with this. As you guys can see over here, I'll show you my personal portfolio. We're at about 99,700, so down about close to 1% at the moment. We've been in a very big bear market when this video is recorded, so just going to keep everything fully transparent. So let's get in here, and I want to show you guys how you can take all of our trades and the exact steps to follow. It's going to be very simple. If you want to get out a pad and a piece of paper or just take notes on your computer or your phone, that's probably a really good idea. So let's go over this really quickly. The top tab up here, this is where you guys are going to access all of the metrics for the website. So for example, for Bitcoin, we'll use this as an example here. You're going to be able to get into the emotional index, take a look at that, take a look at long versus short trades, long versus short trade risk, well and institutional, smart money, support resistance prices, dollar cost average entries, as well as exit points. And just for Bitcoin specifically, you get a golden cross and a death cross, so we can watch that here, which is basically the 50 moving average above the 200-day moving average. All right, so those are the metrics that can help us understand what's happening with the market. Now, in order to actually enter into our trades, you're going to follow a very simple process. And here's what you guys are going to do. You're going to sign up for the membership under pricing, and once you guys sign up for the membership, you're going to come to the front page that says live trades, and you're going to scroll down. You can click into any one of these tokens. All these tokens are the ones that we currently have available on the website for you guys to trade. I'm going to show you Bitcoin because I'm going to keep everything else private just for our paying subscribers. So click into any coin that you want to trade, and you're going to see something that looks exactly like this. Now, obviously, the price structure is going to be different based off the time you view this video, but this principle of how we trade will stay the same. So all of our buy limits and all of our metrics on the entire website all update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day. Now, if the buy limits don't update, it's just simply because I think the buy limits where they're at are the best for that day. The way you can double check to make sure the buy limits and the trade setup is correct for that day is to simply check the timestamp right here. This is actually hard-coded into our exchange, and so you guys know for sure with integrity that all the buy limits have been updated for that day. Today, I'm recording this is December 15th, 2021, but this will show you the most recent day, and you just want to double check that before placing your buy limits to make sure you're updated for that day's buy limits. Okay, follow me here. This is super simple. So what you're going to do to enter this trade is simply take the amount of cash you would like to allocate to this trade. Let's, for example, say it's $1,000. Now, you can use 4,000, you can use 10,000, you can use whatever amount you want. The principle here is to make sure you split your trade amount into 4 equal portions. So 25% or 4 equal portions of $1,000 is simply $250. Now you're going to place $250 at each of the 4 buy limits labeled above. So 250 is going to go at this buy limit and price, 250 at this buy limit and price, 250 at this buy limit and price, and 250 at this buy limit and price. These are going to be placed in your exchange. Okay, now let me show you guys how to do this for an example. If you come over here to Coinbase, and you can use this, or you can actually do this on your phone as well, but over in the Coinbase exchange, this is how you guys are going to place your buy limits. You're going to click buy, and let's say, for example, we want to do Bitcoin. So let's come here and click BTC USD, and let's say just BTC, and then we can click USD from here. What you're going to do is click buy, and then you're going to do limit. So let's say for this example, when we're looking at this, it says 45938. So we're going to do 45938. So we're going to come over here, and the price is going to be 43938. Okay. What is that the current price? I'm just going to double check it over here. 45938. This is why you want to double check. 45938. So 45938 points. And what was the point over here? It was 11. You do want to include the decimal to the second spot because it will keep everything very accurate. And then as far as the amount you guys want to trade with, you can place any amount that you want here. Let's say, for example, you had $4,000 in your account, and you only wanted to trade with 25% of it, which would be 1,000. What you can do is kind of play with this over here, and you can see the total over here in USD. And well, this is what it's going to look like. 10 Bitcoin is very high, so we need to keep this USD down to $1,000 if we only have 4,000. So we want to play with this a little bit in here to see if we can get this closer to 1,000, and that's very, very close. So I'm going to come down to 0.02, and let's do 0.01. Let's do 4. That's close enough with 3 because it's $1,059. Maybe you can come down here and do something like it's 1.1 or 1.5. let's do, I'm trying to get very close. I'm kind of, there we go. We got it. 0.0218. This is how you place a buy limit. So like the example, let's say you're taking $4,000 in this example. So 25% of 4,000 is going to be $1,000. So 1,000 is going to go at this price, this price, this price, and this price. And that's how you set it up, is you're actually going to click buy. You're going to do limit, and then you're going to put in the price here, and you're going to place this and kind of work with this a little bit until your total amount, not your fees, your total amount is at $1,000 or 25% of your trade allocation. And then you're going to click place order. I'm not going to do this right now because I have my money in other places, but you're going to click place order and you'll put it on the order book. You're going to do that exact same thing for each of the other 3 buy limits. This is so simple. All right, now follow me here. Once your first buy limit is hit, you do not want to move any of the other buy limits. You want to keep them where they're at in the exchange. For this example, I'm showing you guys Coinbase, but this works on Binance and all the other exchanges out there. Keep your buy limits where they're at. These lines are going to update because they're going to be updating for new traders that come to the website and new traders that join, the program. So it's going to update for them. Keep the buy limits where they're at. Now, once the first buy limit is hit, you want to come into your exchange and set a sell limit. That's the second part down here. Once your first buy limit is hit, set up the sell limit shown in green into your exchange for a 100% exit. So the sell limit is 5,800. So I'll show you guys how to do this. Let's say, for example, the buy limit was hit on the first one. Or let's say, for example, the price shot down really fast and the second buy limit was hit. What you want to do is you want to update your sell limit. So 5,8900. Here's how you place this. You're going to go sell and you're going to click limit. Very, very simple. And you're just going to copy this over from over here, 5,8900. So you can go 5,890. And over here, you're going to do max, okay? At the moment, I don't hold any Bitcoin, but you're going to click max, and that's going to give you guys, it's going to say all the amount of money that you have on Coinbase right now that has been triggered into this trade based on if you hit the first buy limit, second, third, or fourth, it's going to sell 100% of it. 100% is the same as telling it to sell max, okay? So that's going to sell all of it. You want to keep the sell limit where it's at all times, all right? So let's follow this again, then I have one more thing to tell you guys, and we can pretty much wrap this up. It really is this simple. Once your first buy limit is hit, leave all the other buy limits where they're at. Once your first buy limit is hit, you want to set up the sell limit. If your second buy limit gets hit, remove the sell limit in Coinbase by simply coming over here and clicking the X next to the sell limit and set it up again for max. That will go ahead and pull all of the money you have because now you have more money in the trade, right? Because your first and second buy limit are hit. Set up the sell limit again for max once your second buy limit is hit, and that will be just stationary there. Now, here's the thing. Chances are I'm going to actually end up calling an exit in Telegram for all these trades that you're in before you hit the sell limit. So here's how you guys will use this. It's very simple here. Once you're signed up with the membership of TradeConfident.io, you guys want to sign into Telegram on your phone or your computer first, and then sign into the website and click this link right here. This will actually give you a hot link on our website. It's a members only page, and that will give you access into the Telegram channel where I'm calling exits. We just literally called this exits today, and we made 11.60% profit on Matic, and you can see that the trade call I made here. So what I'm going to be doing here, let me give you an example of what this looks like. So here's what I did today. I said I'm calling a 50% exit on AVAX. This is Avalanche. Right now for 10.09% profit and moving the remaining 50% entry to a price of $79.29. Okay, what does that mean? This means that I exited 50%. Now, how do you exit 50%? Let's say, for example, we got into a Bitcoin trade and I say, okay, guys, I'm going to exit 50% of the Bitcoin trade right now. So when you guys get the Telegram update, what you're going to do is you're just going to click sell, market, and you're going to do 50%. So you're going to be able to see how much is down here when you have the full amount. Let's say your first buy limit was hit with our example and it's $1,000. So if I say, hey guys, right now, I think it's a great time to exit 50% of the trade, you're just going to come down here and calculate 50% of your total amount of Bitcoin in dollar amounts, and you're going to place sell order. That's going to simply just exit 50% of the entire trade that you have open at the moment. Again, very simple, straightforward stuff, okay? Now, if I come over here and say, I want you guys to move the 50% remaining to a stop loss, that basically says, you can see it right here where I called the stop loss, that means that we're going to set up a stop loss. Let me show you an example of this. Let's say on Bitcoin right now, let's open up a chart here, and say we got into this trade let's say we got in at the bottom here at like 46,431, okay? And the price moved up here. Sometimes I call a stop loss. This is obviously not the trade that we're in. We got in at different limits. But let's say I wanted to put a stop loss in. And what a stop loss does is it tells me I don't want the price to go down any further than this point without selling. So it says, now that I'm in the profit above my entry, place a stop loss at this price. So if the price hits that stop loss, I will be taken out of the trade so I don't lose any more. The way you do that is really simple. You're just going to put sell and you're going to do stop. Now, let's say, for example, on Bitcoin here, we got into, the bottom here. Let's use another example here to make this really simple. Let's say we got into the bottom right here at 48,760 and we're in the profit. And I say, hey guys, right now, I want you to do a 50% exit at 49,168. Great. You're going to do sell. You're going to do market. You're going to enter in the amount and it's going to exit right at the market. And then I come out and say, okay, I want you guys, since we entered in down here at 48,762, I want you to move a stop loss to the price of 48,953. So 48,953 will be a sell stop. You're going to put 48,953 in here, and then you're also going to do the limit at 48,953. I use the same price for both of these. I know some people say that you should use different ones. I've always used the same ones and it's worked great for me. And then what you're going to do is you are going to put max in here. Why max? Because you've already exited 50% at a market order. You're just going to put another 50% exit down here under max, which is simply just max because it's the remaining 50% in your trade, okay? That is how you guys can actually place trades over here based off what I call in Telegram. Now, that is how you trade the entire strategy. It is setting up your buy limits and then your sell limit and just following me in Telegram. If you have any questions whatsoever about any of this, I need to make this clear. I'm not a financial advisor, and I have to say this. Please consult a financial advisor before you guys enter these trades. But if you have any questions, please just email me at betradeconfident@gmail.com and I can help you. Let's go over these 3 pro tips here before we end. Check back here daily for updated buy limits. Make sure to update these in your exchange. So let's say, for example, you come out and you have an entry here at 45938, okay? And tomorrow Bitcoin shoots up and it never actually hit your first buy limit. Come back here the next day and simply just check, because I most likely updated this and you just want to update that first buy limit in your exchange. So when you get hit, you get triggered in. If the price moves up, guys, I don't want to leave the buy limit where this is at. I'm going to move it higher so we get in the trade faster. So that's what that means. Once your first buy limit gets hit, do not move the other buy limits or sell limit. We've already gone over that. Now, this is the last thing. Once you exit 100% of the trade, come back here for the next trade setup. All right. So let's say you get into the buy limit and it shoots straight up and hits your sell limit. What do you do with the other buy limits? Go ahead and remove all the other buy limits from your exchange. You know, this looks different on different exchanges, but you're going to click X, 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 and you're going to cancel all the orders once you're 100% out of the trade. Okay. And then once you're 100% out of the trade, come back over to the website and you've got cash. Like, you literally are ready to take another trade. So choose any of the coins that you want here and set up buy limits for the new trade, and then follow me in Telegram. The indicators are extremely important to have. And this is where I'm going to, we finished the tutorial of how to trade. I want to move into this section real quick. The indicators are what I'm going to be using in Telegram to show you guys how I'm calling exits. I will show this to you in maybe another video on YouTube, so make sure you guys are watching the YouTube channel. But the indicators are very important to get because I'm using these to tell you guys when exits are coming. And I sometimes call out and say, hey, when the trend exhaustion is pushing to the top red section and when the whale money flow is high, we need to be looking for drops back down in the market, because historically, this is where the price starts to move back down. We can see it happened over here. Trend exhaustion was high, as well as the well money flow was high, and this is where we start moving back down. And we can see the trend exhaustion high, well money flow is high around this level as well, and this is where we started to move back down the market. The 2 best indicators to call tops and bottoms. Now, here's a question you guys are going to get, because I understand that you guys are going to be taking different trades than me. Let's play this out. Let's say that you guys get on the YouTube channel and you see that I'm currently in this trade where we've hit the second buy limit and here's our break-even entry. Well, if you come over here and you guys actually take the trade on Bitcoin today, you're going to be in a different trade than I am, right? It just makes sense. You're going to be a different trade than I am because you're just entering in at a lower amount and you didn't enter the trade when I entered into. That is not a problem at all. Now, the exits I'm going to call in Telegram are going to be based off the sequential order of when trades exit. So once this trade exits, I'm going to go to the actual live trade site and update the buy limits, and we're going to get into that trade. So the question is, What happens and how do you guys exit trades if you're in a different trade than what I'm calling on Telegram? This is why the indicators, you guys really need these, and I would be getting the bundle pack over here. It's going to be at the top when you look at this video and you go to indicators. This is the best deal. You guys are going to be able to get the 2 indicators, the price versus money flow and trend exhaustion. So let's play this out. Let's say that you guys got into the bottom price down here of, let's say, 46,551. Once the money flow and trend exhaustion is up in these top sections, when the trend exhaustion is in the top red section, this is top red section right here, and the money flow is high, this is where you can look to take profits yourself and actually exit the market and then make money based off your entry. So if you were to buy in at the lower price, let's say your buy limit was down here and you got triggered in and you rode this up, the moment you see this push in the top red section, you can choose to exit 100%, you can choose to exit 50% and see if the market keeps going and exit 50% later, but this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to use these 2 indicators to exit the trade once this pushes up into the top red section, okay? Again, if you have any questions about this, email me at btradeconfident@gmail.com, but I wanted to give you guys a full video to literally show you everything that you possibly need to get into our trades. It is very, very simple, and to make it just a high-level overview again, you're going to look at the chart, and if you have, let's say, $1,000, you're going to put 250 at this buy limit, 250 at this buy limit, 250, 250. Once your first buy limit is hit, set your sell limit up. Follow me in the Telegram channel for exits. That's pretty much all you guys are going to do. It is very, very simple and very, very straightforward. And if you have any questions, email me at btradeconfident@gmail.com. And don't forget to make sure you guys have the indicators on your charts, especially the price versus the money flow, the trend dashboard, and the trend exhaustion, because those are the ones I'm going to be using for analysis, as well as those are the ones I'm going to be using to call exits for the trades so you guys can follow along. All right, guys, God bless you so much. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Email me at btradeconfident@gmail.com and I'll be right there to help. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.